Okay, we're back. Sorry for the interruption. Now this is a stately home. This is a house though. It is a house. Like how we live in houses. This is called a synagogue. The people who are Jews, they worship there. But we'll leave this for the time being. But here's the police station. Here is a church that we might go. Here we have the cinema. And here we have, well, this is a bar. We have bars here in Jamaica. People go now and then. And this is what? The school. The school. And then we have the restaurant. We have the restaurant. Another building that people of different nation worship in. Right? And this is the park. So all of these buildings are in the community. They're in the community. Here are the builders. They're building the buildings within the community. Factory, cement, all manner of things. Tennis court. They build all these buildings. See them in the community now. Let me go around now. Every community has a street. Every community has a street. It says in the street. Here are the different motor vehicles. Remember when we're talking about traveling and transportation, they're there. People are walking like how you would walk. And the cars are driving. And people are working. And the place here is the bank over there. So here is the street. This is what the street will look like. Basically, our street and Barnett Street would look the same. Right? So now, in the park, well, we don't have much parks in Jamaica, but this is a park in an American house. And the place. We're coming along. Now we're coming to our house. Our house. It's not everybody's house as big as this. This house has a big family and they have garden. They have all manner of things. I have a house and I have garden and banana and planting trees. So, and the house is not, it's medium size. But this is an American book, so the houses will look like this. Alright? Let me show you another building that you are used to. You go there with mommy. To buy what? To buy, think now, at this, at the, where? The supermarket, at the supermarket. There they are, the different things in the supermarket. Like January, we're talking about plants, different plants and foods. You get all of these things at the supermarket. So you have the supermarket, the school, the house, and all those places, the streets in the community. And I'm going to show you one more place now. I say I live in the country, but this country is different from where I live. I don't have water. I have a little river up the road that runs. But this is an American country with their things and so on. But our country have trees and all of this. It's different, but it's country. It's in the country. And this is the farm. This is the farm. You have many farms in the community. So you see today, you see in the country, on the farm, in the supermarket, at the house, at the park, at school, in the streets. And all those things are found in the community. In the community. Even the donkeys and the dogs and the cats and the pets, they're found in the community. Donkey live a bush though. People live in communities. People live in communities. So, I'm not going to show you that one today. Here is the cow on the farm, the farmer. Let me look if I see a few people in the community. Just bear with me. We're making up for lost time. People who build houses are called builders. They are called builders. They work in the community. And you have the nurse, the policeman, the fireman, the doctor. All those people work at the clinic and in the hospital. And you have the teacher at school. There's a teacher. And let us go down now. This is the builders. See the different buildings there. Here are the people who work on those, help to build the buildings. We have masons and carpenters here. Right? So, we go back to say, community has many, many buildings. And people live in communities. People live in communities. Alright, now, so, people live in communities. That was one sentence, but I'm going to read one for you. People live in town. And people live in country. Marker and a damp paper cloth. One minute, please. I'm coming. I'm going to rub out something and write it so you can read it with me. Because I live in the country area here. I'm going to rub out the May and the people. I don't know if it will come out. Alright, now, here's a little black marker. Good. Thank you. We're going to write people live. So, people live in town, like downtown, North Street, and Orange Street, and all the way up here. And people live in country like Johns Hall, Pit 4, Maroon Town. Those are country areas, right? So we're going to read it. Come on, all you 4-year-olds and the little 3-year-olds to read it. I'm sending you the videos that mommy must look at it and read it for you. Okay? Now, people live in town. Some people live in town and some people live in country. And what we call it, the country area is rural. The country area is what? Rural. And the town is urban. Right? So people live in town. People live in country. So they take the country bus, they go to Sab and they go to Chester Castle, and they go all about. Some of you live Maroon Town and so on. So there. Now we're going to be counting. Ready now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after 1 comes what? 2. And after 2 comes 3. And if I say after 2 and 3 comes what? After 2 would come 3, and after 3 would come 4. And then after 4 would come 5. So I hope you counted and did that homework and write it. Mommy, don't write it for them who help it, and let them write them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You write the numerals and then you count it. Count, 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 and write. Okay? So we're doing our 8 still. We're going to look in our math book. So you have cat, cup, car, carrot, cake. If you want to do an activity, you can just draw 8 cats, 8 cups, and cars and carrots. Now I'm going to be scanning and sending this to you. It says, write the capital C and common C. Right. People live in town. People live in country. As a matter of fact, people live all over the communities, whether country or town or bush or uptown or downtown. People live in communities. Say it again for me. People live in communities. Right? Let me write it for you too. And you are going to write 2 C words from the blackboard. So, people have to live everywhere, and they live in buildings. They live in buildings. You have concrete buildings, wooden buildings in the communities, and some other places where people can't afford to make houses. They use zinc and cardboard and ply and wood to make their houses. So you see, you write, people live in town. People live in country. People live in communities. We all live together in a community. So this is where we live, we work, play, eat, and sleep. So some people might have problem and don't sleep here, Sandra. But the communities where we live, we work, and we eat, and we sleep. And this is where we learn to live with each other too, and share and care for each other. Right? Now tomorrow, I'm going to find a thing to send to you to find out how, if you know the different people that live in your community, how they help you and what they do for you. Right? Now we're going to go back to look at our alphabet. A says what? Apple. B says what? B. Bear. Big. Bed. And C says what? Cat. Cat, cup, cake, carrot, car. And D now says what? D. Duck, donkey, dog. Good. And E now says what? Egg, and ears, and elbow, and elephant. Yes. And F now says what? Fish. Fish. 5, 4, feet, finger, fat. All right, and then we go on to G. What does G say? G says G, 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 G. G says what? G. Goat, goat. This is Gary's goat. And he goes through the gate. He goes through the gate and gobbles Miss Gina's gungo and runs down into the gully. Gary's goat is greedy. Go back up to Miss Gina's house and gobble up everything off the line, all the clothes. So Gary's goat is greedy. G, g, g. Okay. And we're going to stop at H for today. Now, everybody is supposed to have this book. Some are at school, some have them at home with them. From what I see yesterday, we're going to take our time and finish all this book too. And parents, where I set a page and whatever it is, you just check with me and I will use my book and we'll liaise or collaborate on it. Now, the book is what? Near to me. The book is near. The book is near. But I put it away over here. It is what? Far. It is far. Good. So I'm going down to look at the community. We're going to look at the buildings. We're going to look at the buildings. The community is where we live. The community is where we live and work and play together. My community, community, my community. We live and work and play. We live and work and play in my community. Now we have again the bank. The bank and the police station. We have one at Granville. We don't have no bank up here. And the hospital, it's at Mount Salem. We have a clinic at Granville top. Down by St. James Prep, we have a type 5 clinic. Now here's a shop. It says Smithy's shop. We have a whole heap of shops out there. Miss Chin, one Miss Chin and Miss Chin 2, and Mr. Errol or Leroy. So we have a whole heap of shops in Granville that we can buy from. And this is what? What is this building? Church. It is what? Church. You have the Baptist church at Granville, the Adventist church up on the hill, and a whole heap of churches there. And this is what? School. What is it? School. You have quite a few schools in Granville. Primary school, the Teachers College, the hard school down the road, and a prep school over by Pitford, and another school up Granville top, another one beside my church. So, you see, people live in the community and they go to school, they go to church, they use a hospital, they go to the police station, and down by the police station at Granville there is a whole new set out of houses, a new community. What's the name of the community again? West, I think it's West Point, I'm not sure.
Village.
West Village. And way up top beside another church up there, Mrs. James goes to that church. Sometime I go to. You have Friendship housing scheme up there. It's near to Friendship. So we have Estuary. It's called Estuary. They have a whole heap of churches and schools and buildings all over Jamaica. So we have country community, urban community, which is in town, and rural, which is out deep. We are not rural yet. Further up Johns Hall, whatever, all of their Johns Hall, Friendship, and Lottery, and all those places, Cambridge, going on to St. Elizabeth, Pitchga, and all those places, those are real country. But they are communities. Those are farming communities. Now, this page, this is page 152. I'm giving you to do this in your book. You color it. You color the buildings that are in your community. Teacher will help you to read the name. This is the hospital, this is the shop, and this is a school. Mommy help them and let them read. Now, because we didn't have the book, we have this page, page 149. I'm going to write them down and scan them. And 148. This is water. You color the ones that the fisherman catch. Now the fisherman catch bird in the fishing net. No, where do the birds fly? Up in the sky, up in the air. And this is lobster, where the lobster lives, in the water, in the water. And this is a what? Fish. By the way, what's lobster? What sound letter L means? And this is bird, which is what? B. But you're not coloring the bird today. So you're going to color. I hope. Well, all right. I'm going to be stopping right there. So now, and write down the homework. And read your story. Because yesterday was Read Across Jamaica Day. Yesterday was Read Across Jamaica Day. All of this week, from Monday, May 4th to 5, 6, 7 to Friday, May 8th is Education Week. Education Week. But we can't go out to the different places because of the group problem. No. Give me a break. 1 minute, please. Yes, I'm back again. Now, this is your maths book. Most of you should have had it already. Now, I'm turning this page. You're going to be doing from page 94, 95 onwards. But these are straightforward ones. You are going to follow. Parents read the direction and let them follow it. And when you say, let's add, you say 4 donkeys and 4 donkeys make. So you have 4 donkeys in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But when you put them together now, in here you have 8 donkeys. So you count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To make sure. Because we never had the book before. Now, this one says same and different. In box A, you're going to look up the 3 vehicles. Now, I'm not giving away. I'm just showing you why. This one is red, and this one is red. This and this are the same. Same color, same shape. This one is different. Why? Because it has on yellow and white. Now, look at the bicycles. Look clearly on them. This bicycle has a seat, this one, but look at the last one. It hasn't got a seat. So you're going to mark X through it because it's not the same. Now look at the cars. These 2 cars are blue, but this one is not the same blue. So anywhere you see them and they are not the same, you are going to mark the big fat X through them. Now here it says, draw the number of objects to make up, to match each word. This says 1 boat, 2 boats. So you draw your 2 boats there, how you can draw it. Try and help yourself. Mommy, don't do everything for them. They have to try. Now the canoe. Here is a canoe. How many canoes you're going to draw? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have 1 big ship. You're going to draw 6 ships. 6 ships, right? Just go on with it now. And so you're going to go on to 100. You draw a line to match each boat to that paddle. Count how many boats, count how many paddles, all right? Good. So that will be your integrated maths book, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99 to 100. You'll get that scan. And the integrated book, here is the integrated book, 152, 148, 149, 150. We'll do those pages, plus you practice to write and write the seed. Where people, today we say people live in town and people live in country. When we say town, we're talking about Church Street, Catherine Hall, where else? Makati Street and all those places that are in town. That is in town, and Mount Salem, that's in town. Humber Avenue, Princess Street, all those places are in town, right? And you go up Union Street. Some people live on Union Street and Market Street. Some people live North Gully side. Some people live up Union Street, going up Mobile Highway, going up to Rosemount and so. But Rosemount, you would call it urban, not really in town, right? But flankers and all those, you would call them a bit rural, just like ourselves. We're about 2 or 3 miles out of town. You don't have to know that. But people live in communities. Say that again. People live in communities. Different people who do different work. And they live in town and they live in country. Now I'm going to read a book for you. Too many tigers. There it is. Too many tigers. But they're all tigers, so let us journey now. Okay. Perhaps this looks like a little boy. It says, I see too many tigers in my tub. How many of them? Let us count them. 1, 2, 3. Good. Then, let us look again at the front picture. We didn't see the little boy, you know. Just the tigers you see. And how many tigers are there? 1, 2, 3. Can you show me 3 fingers? Yes. Then he goes back and says, I see too many tails in his tub. How many tails? 1, 2, 3. How many tigers are over here? 1, 2, 3. And this is a little boy. Okay. Now, the 3 of them are in the tub. Look at them. What are they doing? Playing. You see the paws? You see them? I see too many paws. Let us count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that's what I count. Okay. But we can go back and look at the picture and you and her count it. Now, I see too many teeth. How many tigers are there? 3 of them. And everybody brushing their teeth in the tub and making a mess. Here are the teeth. He says he saw too many teeth. And there are baby tigers. Now, here are their claws. I see too many claws. Who else have claws? A cat. Cat. And then again, I see too many tigers. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. I see too many tigers. See them? 1, 2, 3. Now, here's the little boy. He's in the tub. He says, I see too many tigers and no room for me. So there are the 3 of them in his tub. Now you're going to have a nice evening. Take your time. Do your homework. Parents, don't all do the work at once. Wherever they had work left over, take time and do it. You just space them out. We never sent any work yesterday, but we're sending what we have today. So let us take our time and go. And parents, please, you sent your email addresses. We're asking you to email the work that you have gotten from the 19th, somewhere about the 20th, down to the 22nd that week. Email all the work down to this week to us in the Google Classroom, okay? Miss Graham will send you the proper address and the things, all right? Thank you very much for cooperating. I hope this will help you. Well, myself and Miss Murdoch. Miss Murdoch doesn't have the same capability I have with the phone and the laptop and da. So I'm hoping it will help you because the 2 of us have combined. So let's hope it will help the children. And whatever is done, the 3-year-olds, you get your C words and so on. You are doing number 8, and you can write and draw and color, and you got your books from Miss Murdoch. So the pages that Miss Murdoch give you, please to do them. Now bye. Bye. That's my granddaughter's favorite word. Bye. Have a nice evening. Tomorrow morning, God's willing. I want to read this story today.